Hey, my beautiful Libras. This is going to be your May energy update, your May reading. Whew. I've been doing channelings for the last few hours in these card readings, and there's so much energy running through. We are in an eclipse season, so just know that a lot of changes and transformation is happening right now. Trust the process. We'll be in this eclipse season until the end of the month. But let's see, Libra, what Spirit has in store for you. All right, what is in store for my Libras this May? Please, Spirit. Memories of love. Thank you. And what is the lessons that my Libras are going to be getting this month? Patience and planning. All right, what is the spiritual guidance for my Libras through all of this, please? Don't worry, I'm going to pull clarifiers as well, so we'll get a little bit deeper into this here. But what is the spiritual guidance for my Libras this month, please? Thank you, Spirit. We got a few. Choose wisely. Prosperity begins. Victory and success, fulfillment of wishes reversed, and base or root chakra. All right, and then what is the overall energy? Thank you, Spirit. Rest and rejuvenate, reversed. Okay, so I'm going to pull some clarifiers now for you, Libra, just so we can kind of go through this a little bit deeper and it's not so ambiguous. Let's see here. Can I get a clarifier for this memories of love, please, Spirit? Thank you. Oh goodness. Okay. So I'm getting to take all of these that fell out. So we have the King of Cups reversed, the Tower upright, the Page of Pentacles upright, Strength card, the Five of Cups upright, and the Knight of Swords upright. Can I get a clarifier for this patience and planning? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, the Four of Wands upright. Love that. Okay. Can I get a clarifier for the lessons? For spiritual guidance? Four of Swords upright. And a clarifier for this other Four of Swords that's reversed. We got the Emperor and Four of Cups. Whew. Okay, so let's get into your reading now, Libra. All right, so that memories of love, right? This is, if I'm not mistaken, this is a spiritual aspect. And this is like the Six of Cups, possibly. So this could be around familial stuff. This could be around, you know, foundational things that have to do with your heart, that are really deeply connected to your heart and the things that you love, right? Maybe you have lost somebody recently. Maybe you have lost a friendship or somebody close to you. Some sort of relationship has gone through a big foundational shift, possibly. Maybe this has been like a death in a circumstance nearby, whether it was family or somebody really close to you. But what I'm getting here with these clarifiers is, yeah, this King of Cups being reversed, it was something really near and dear to your heart that you have been remembering fondly, that you have been really dealing with emotionally, that you've possibly been holding on to maybe a bit too tightly. And what I'm getting here is it almost like it struck your foundation in a way that brought a tower moment to you, that really kind of pulled the rug out from underneath you, or possibly just kind of change the trajectory of your life altogether, right? A tower moment is based on our foundations, and this is something foundationally around something really near and dear to your heart. So you possibly could have already gone through this tower moment, or it could be on its way. But with this strength, you're going to have to really tap in and call upon not only your own reserves of strength, but the strength of others as well, the support of others to help build you up and get you through this if it's something that is really necessary for you, that you're feeling like you cannot do this on your own. Don't be too prideful to reach out for help and support. But also what I'm seeing here with this Five of Cups, we can really focus on the things that we've lost, but there's always something else here right behind us. You see these two cups behind him that are still full. Like, he may have spilled these 3 cups or lost these things near and dear to his heart that had to deal with foundation. There's a castle back here, right? But there's these 2 opportunities right behind him, these 2 other things that are really loving and really beautiful right behind him. He's just too focused on what he's lost at the moment. So there's going to be a moment of revelation, or this point of reflection that needs to happen about you really thinking about what you do still have, what you foundationally still have, what you foundationally want to continue to keep building, even if this other thing has been taken out of your life and caused some sort of tower moment in your reality. When we do this, not only will your sights be set on something new and new insight and new clarity come in with that, but it will also bring about a lot more prosperity, a lot more blessings, a lot more into your physical reality that is actually more aligned to who you are and what you want and the things that you and your soul have been working towards and calling in, okay? There is something really, really beautiful about going through these tower moments and going through these like earth-shattering things, that it really helps to wake us up to the things that are really important to us, to our priorities and the things that we love. But we can't always be so focused on what we're losing, because we have to remember that everything that's happening in our life is happening for our greater good. And there is something happening that is probably bigger than what you know. Like, when I pulled a card, when I kind of knew my time in Mexico was ending, and I knew I was going to be going back to the States, I was like, I wonder what's going to take me back. And so I did a card reading and I got the Tower, and I was like, I wonder what that's going to be. And my dad ended up passing away very suddenly. And so, you know, like, that's a huge foundational piece for me and something that's really connected and close to my heart. And so, you know, my foundation was a little shook of what I knew my foundation was up into that point, right? And so from there, everything that has happened in my life over that full next year was all about healing my father wound and all my wounds around relationships with men, right? And that's a huge piece for a woman, and a huge piece for, you know, me calling in a relationship that is really healthy and conscientious, and is what I am striving for, of holding this frequency up here of this divine sacred union, which is this card that came out for you guys as a clarifier for this patience and planning. So if this was a breakup or something that really rocked you to your core, or something that was taken out of your life foundationally, just know it's happening for a reason. And there is something, usually a higher purpose playing out that maybe you may not be able to see at this point. But when you continue to say yes, when you continue to dive deeper, when you continue to see things from that different perspective and ask for support and help when you need it, and you stop being focused on what you've lost and start to open up to what there is to gain here and what else is available to you, you begin to open up to new opportunities, to new really, really beautiful alignments and blessings, right? That's where this is coming in. This Page of Pentacles, it's like with the new perspectives, you get this new sense of abundance on your physical reality, these new blessings, this new abundance, these new opportunities coming in. And so the lesson here is going to be learning how to weather the storm. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's like leaves falling here and snow over here and rain over here and then sunshine in the middle. It's like weathering the storm and all the elements that are coming in with all of this emotion and all of these changes. But learning that patience and planning, you know, when you know what you want and you continue to keep taking forward steps towards that thing that you want, even if it's baby steps, even if it's one step at a time every day, and it's just a millimeter or a centimeter or an inch closer to what you want, that's enough. That's a step. You're moving forward. That's patience, that's planning, and that's alignment. That's true alignment, when you can get everything in sync, mind, body, and spirit, your thoughts, your words, your actions, to moving forward, moving that dial closer and closer to what you want, right? And when you get that alignment, your clarifier here, this is a new foundation, new pillars of support, new pillars of truth, something that is so much more aligned to your truth and what your soul actually wants. And this is divine union. This is a divine union card right here. This is the Four of Wands. It's the castle. It's like, usually they show a man and a woman getting married here, but this is like the marriage, I don't know what it's called, Hoopa. Oh, it's 1111 right there. And this is the 1111 card. This is a Four of Wands. There's an 11 here and 11 there, right? So this is it. It's like, this is all guided by the angels, by your guides and angels. There's so much coming in for you, Libra. So much more balance, so much more synchronicity, so many more things that are in sync with what it is that your soul actually wants, what your higher self actually wants. And it's just like that thing, whatever that was, that foundational piece had to be let go of it. And if you weren't letting go of it, if you weren't taking that empowered step to let go of it, it's being taken from you. And but what's coming from that is literally everything you want, everything you could ever ask for, the harvest, you know, the harvest of your labors. Like, it's all there, all the fruits of your labors, it's all going to be there. And so what is the spiritual guidance? You guys got a lot here. Grounding, root chakra, being in your body, understanding that you're safe no matter what. You're safe in your body. You're safe to be yourself. You're safe to be fully self-expressed. You're safe, and you need to really focus on your roots, focus on your foundation, focus on what areas of your life feel a little detached or not strong, right? So if your finances aren't in order, like looking over that, combing over that, understanding what it would be to really focus and nurture and get your finances to a place of strength and stability, right? So, I mean, that could even come down to this. This is all about foundation. This is your root chakra. This is your base. We have to have a strong foundation in order to have all the things we want, in order to grow upward and outward, and to have a legacy, to have more, to hold a bigger container. We have to have a strong base, a strong core, and strong roots. And so with that, we also had choose wisely, prosperity begins, victory and success, but then you also had the fulfillment of wishes reversed. So the fulfillment of wishes is coming, but you have to know that it's not going to show itself overnight. It's not going to be, it's not about the like financial gain. It's not about the having it all, right? It's really about the journey and what it takes to get there. This is just the cherry on top, right? So don't focus on the fulfillment of all your wishes. Focus on the here and now, that step you're taking every day to get to where you want to go, right? Make wise choices. Understand that every choice that you make needs to be in alignment with that thing it is that you say you're wanting, with that projection of what your higher self has been showing you. That is, you need to make a choice every day to take one step closer to that. And then from there, prosperity will begin. You'll begin to plant the seeds. They'll begin to grow. You'll begin to start seeing the fruits of your labor one by one. Little things will start to be coming in. And then there's victory and success. And once you feel this deep within your bones, deep within your cells, like, oh, I got this, you know, that is when the fulfillment of all your wishes comes in. That is when divine union comes in. When you're so happy and like, you know, you're not worried about the menial stuff anymore, but there's going to need to be some time alone. There's going to be some need to come inward, to draw inward, to meditate, to get really in tune and be honest with yourself about what it is that you really want, and look at whatever that tower moment was with whomever or whatever that was really near and dear to your heart, and look at what was not working. Look at the red flags. Look at the things that maybe didn't have you fully fulfilled or fully satisfied, and then tweaking your desire, your what your soul is asking for, really getting clear on that based on what was or wasn't working there. And I'm like getting all this like urge to burp and like remove energy, right, through the throat chakra. So with that, you're releasing and opening up your throat to speak and share what your truth is, what it is that you actually want, what it is that you actually need. Like, it may not even be a want or desire. It may be a necessity. Like, maybe your core values weren't being met. Like, that is something that needs to be met, right? So it's like really tapping into whatever that is, expressing that. And when you do that, when you express it out from your throat, when you say it out loud, you have a chemical reaction that happens in your body, and it literally activates not only your cellular DNA, but it activates the field around you, and it activates your guides and angels and the universal forces to all be like, we're listening, you know. And that's why they say to speak it so it can come into reality, right? That's the beginning of bringing it into reality. And so overall energy, this rest and rejuvenate, that's, I think, the same for swords here. Once you go through this rest and rejuvenation, once you go through that alone time, really connecting with nature, really allowing yourself to be on your own, and just really feeling and nurturing yourself in the ways that you need to, asking for the support that you need, being radically honest with yourself, we'll have this Four of Cups, this like revelation energy here. This aha moment will come in and will bring you exactly what it is that you need to do next. And if you just keep asking for the next step, you're going to continue to get it. And then from there, you're going to have this Emperor energy. You're going to become the king of your reality. You're going to become the ruler of all that you want to be. And we have the Ram here. I'm getting more so this could be a full year cycle. So you may not feel the real fulfillment of all of this until a year from now when we shift back into Aries season. But this could also be kind of that mountain goat energy too. It could be Capricorn, it could be January. So, or this could be dealing with an Aries or a Capricorn here, okay? So just know that that this is like, that time alone will be necessary. That time to yourself where you're meditating and you're getting radically honest with yourself, and you're sharing what it is that you actually need, and you're being honest about that and opening up your throat chakra to activate that into this reality. Not only are you going to have these aha moments and be given the next step, but it's going to get you exactly where you need to be to literally have everything that you want, Libra, to be the king of your reality and the ruler of ultimately all that you seek, right? And all that you obtain. So I'm going to pull an animal spirit card now for you all. What animal spirit will best support my Libras this month, please? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we got the peacock. So, you know, with the peacock, this energy is really interesting because it can be really showy, or it can like pull all of itself in and like become more mysterious, right? And then all of a sudden it like will throw all of its feathers up and out and like go into full bloom and be really showy. And so as a Libra, you're very balanced, you're very methodical, you're very you know, you work really logically and analytically. But there's this need to what I'm getting is this need to almost like have a little bit more fun, have a little bit more playfulness, allow yourself to be a little bit more mysterious, to not show all your cards all the time, and to, you know, when you do decide to show your cards, like showing only, I don't want to say only the best, but like really giving it all that you've got when you do decide to show it, right? So there's this need to come inward to meditate. So allow yourself that time to be mysterious, to separate yourself from those around you, to take that necessary time to grieve and to heal and to work through whatever it is that you need to work through. And then when you need to call upon that strength or that support, do so in a very vulnerable way, right? There's this need to be vulnerable here. And then when you're ready to come back out again, when you're ready to show yourself, when you're ready to be fully seen, allow yourself to really go all out when you do that, you know? Allow yourself to really like express yourself and be this fully what's the word I'm looking for here? This fully expressed version of yourself, as opposed to just like showing what you think people want to see, or showing that, you know, what society tells you that you should show, right? It's a little bit different. Like this peacock energy feels a little different for you guys this month. I'm going to pull an oracle card now for you all too. What oracle message do you have for my beautiful Libras this month, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, the shadow realm. Okay, so what's interesting here is you see this, this is an eclipse happening right there, like a solar eclipse. And there are, it's almost like a pillars and a doorway at the end. And it's, what I'm getting here is like, you have to go through the shadow of whatever it is that is causing this tower moment, whatever that foundational shift is. You're going to have to dig deep into those shadows, and you're going to have to understand like the things that weren't working there, or the things that you made bad, or the things that, you know, are actually gifts. You know, when we can transcend our shadow and bring light to them, we realize that those things that we hid, that we thought were maybe bad, that maybe somebody told us was bad, or that somebody shunned us for, and we kind of tucked away, like those are the things that are actually our superpowers and our gifts. And we have to enter that shadow realm to really understand our light, right? And so there's this need to really go deep within yourself this month. And as you do that, feel all your feelings, understand what you're going through, see if you can dig deeper and deeper until you get to the root of where it came from, what caused it in the first place, what was the first initial experience you remember feeling that type of energy, and how that has kind of like replayed out in your life through all these different experiences. Excuse me. But this need to go deep into your shadow realm during this eclipse period, just know that this is the path. This is your path for a reason, and it is your destined path. And when you go through that, you're literally going to have the divine union. You're going to have everything you want. You're going to have the castle that you've built in your mind, and the fruits of all your labor are going to pay off 100%. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card for you all. This is going to be a moon card for the energy that you need to hold this month. Oh my goodness, like half the deck fell out. So I'm not going to take all of them. It's just too many. It was like half the deck, but I'm going to take a lot of them. Okay, so we got growth. You guys are going to be going through major personal growth, transformational growth, growth in your prosperity, growth in probably every area of your life, but it starts at this foundational piece with whatever that was near and dear to your heart. Abundance, beautiful. Power, self-love, trust, and acceptance. Yeah, I mean, this is literally like 100% you know, a repeat of everything I just said. Like, not only are you going to be going through all this growth, right, but you're going to be tapping into a new sense of abundance. You're literally going to be opening yourself up to new opportunities, new blessings, new partnerships, new connections, all sorts of new things. There's going to be a lot of abundance and prosperity flowing into your life, lots of blessings. But through that, not only are you engaging and understanding your own sense of personal power, that's that peacock energy here, right? Like it's like you being fully self-expressed, you owning who you are and what you need and all of that. Like, that's personal power, right? That's understanding your personal power. So you're going to be getting that. There's going to be a need for some deep self-love this month, because you need to heal your heart, or whatever that thing was that rocked your heart and was really near and dear to your heart that caused that tower moment. You need to heal here, and that self-love aspect is going to be really, really big for that. Trust the process, trust the unfolding. It's like you're going to be reborn again through this. She's like laying here in an egg, but you're going to be reborn through this. So trust the process, trust the new tribe that you're coming into, and accept that, like, the hand of God is literally orchestrating this. Like, your higher self is literally orchestrating this. This is nothing new to your higher self or your soul. Like, it's something that your soul knows that you signed up for. It's just gonna rock your physical, probably ego self a little bit, but just accept and trust in the unfoldment process, and know that you're gonna get exactly where you need to be after this. If you need support this month through this major up-leveling, and like I said here, this may be like a year-long process, I am offering, and I have an open enrollment right now for my Soul Aligned Mastermind. You can click the link down below and get all the information for that on my website. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do that down below too. I have the link down there as well. And be sure to watch your rising and moon sign to also get the fullness of what this month holds for you. And if this resonated, please give a like and subscribe to the channel. Share this with a fellow Libra, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Bye.